Hey everybody, just grabbing a cup of coffee this morning. Thought I would sit down or stand up, whatever I'm doing right here, and talk to you guys about what we covered last night. I know in youth group sometimes somebody's talking in your ear, or it's loud, or you just have a hard time concentrating that night or that time. And I wanted to take a moment and just recap some of what we talked about. Last night we talked about cussing, swearing, bad language, naughty words. You kind of know what I'm talking about when I say that. Those words that we use that maybe we know we shouldn't, or people frown on us, or our parents say, no, you can't use those. We talked about those words last night, and do they have a place in our life? There's a long list of things that fit into those words. Lots of different standards and things that people say, hey, this is a naughty word, this is cussing, this is swearing, this isn't. But the fact of the matter is, you guys, you know when you say a word, when you hear a word that maybe doesn't fit, that maybe is not something that should be used in that situation. You know what swearing is. So I'm asking, okay, is it okay for us to use those words with our friends and not with our family? You know, we've got these different standards, these different places that we're at, and as, you know, we'll use certain words in one place, but not in another. Is that okay? If we're not willing to use those words with our teachers and our family, then why is it okay to use those words with our friends? If it's not okay for a really little kid to say those words, why is it okay for you to say that? What's different? And I challenged you guys with, you know, maybe those words that you use need to change. Maybe you need to use better language. Maybe you need to cut out some of those things. We talked about in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29, the Apostle Paul says, no unwholesome speech should come out of your mouth. Only words that build other people up, that are for their benefit. What are the words you're using? Are they building other people up? Are they wholesome words? Or are they just meant to be an F-bomb, to insult somebody, to cuss somebody out? When you're sitting there and you're playing your video game in the dark and only you and your friends are online, is that language okay? Or does it need to change? My challenge for you this week is, let's clean up our language a little bit. Let's look at the words that we use and ask ourselves, you know, maybe they need to change. Maybe you need to cut some words out. So that's my challenge for you this week. I'm going to finish my cup of coffee. You have a great day at school, a great week with all the great stuff you got going on, and we'll see you next week.
Use your words to inspire. Show